What's up, bud? This is going to be a quick solving equations review. Hopefully, Virginia Beach went very good for you. Weather was nice out there, and you had a good time, and you kicked butt. All right, let's go through, refresh that memory. So, if you remember when we solve equations, right, our ultimate goal is to get the value of the variable that makes the equation true, right? And we do it by simplifying both sides of the equation. Um, then we move the variables to the left, constants to the right, and then undo multiplication or division. So let's hit a couple of examples. If you want to try them real quick, and then fast forward to see if you got it right. If you get it wrong, go back and watch a video. You're more than welcome to, or you can just watch a video and then do the review. So here we go with this one. The first example, we notice there's no distributing or combining like terms needed. So now we can move variables to the left, which is already done. Constants to the right, add the 4. We get 11x equals 29 plus 4 is 33. Divide by 11, and x is equal to 3. Okay. The next example, right? This one, some of us will like to copy the right side to the left and then the left side to the right because it's sometimes easier just to solve when the variable's on the left. So what would we do? We can add 9 to both sides. Negative 7x equals 21. Divide by negative 7. X is equal to negative 3. I could also add 9 like such and go from there. But sometimes it's easier just to get rid of it on the left. Couple of problems you've been having trouble with. All right. When you see a fraction in a problem, the first thing we're going to do is make sure we get this term all by itself if we can. How do I do that? I'm going to go ahead and add the 25. I get 2/3 p. These eliminate, equals 115 plus 25 is 140. But now what you want to do to get rid of the fraction, if you have a calculator and you know how to use it, you can divide by 2/3. All right. Or what I like to do is I like to multiply by the denominator. That leaves me with, sorry, I'll do that down here. These eliminate, leaves me with 2p equals, multiply this side by the denominator. 140 times 3 gives you 420. And now I can divide by 2 to get p is equal to 210. Okay. Next one. When you look at this problem here, on the left side, you should notice all of these terms are on one side, which means we have to simplify the way it is. Do I have any distributing to do? No, not necessarily, because if I distribute a positive, nothing changes. So I end up with n plus 2 plus n plus 4 equals 51. And when I go to combine like terms, n plus n plus n is 3n. 2 plus 4 is 6 equals 51. Now, it's a simple equation to solve. Move the variables to the left, done. Constants to the right, 3n equals 51 minus 6 is 45. Divide by 3, and you get n is equal to 15. Okay. The next one, on the left side, you'll notice I have parentheses. First thing I have to do is distribute here. 5g plus 40 minus 7 equals 103. But before I move on, since these are on the same side, I'm going to go ahead and combine them. So it gives you 5g plus 33 equals 103. And now it's an easy equation to solve. I'm going to subtract 33. 5g is equal to 103 minus 33 is 70. And then when I divide by 5, 70 divided by 5 gives you, G is equal to 14. Okay, so remember, simplify the left side, simplify the right side, variables to the left, constants to the right, undo multiplication, division. So again here, sometimes I will do two steps at once, where as I distribute here, I'm going to go ahead and write that 4 times r plus 4 times 4 is 16 equals 8. I brought this over to the right side, so now it's an easier equation to solve. First step, subtract the 16. 4r is equal to 8 minus 16 is negative 8. Then I divide by 4, and r is equal to negative 2. Okay. Now this one can trip you up, because a lot of students will make the mistake of adding these first. But the first thing I have to do is distribute here. So I bring down the 4. Then negative 6 times 8 is minus 6x. Negative 6 times 8 is minus 48. I think I said it wrong earlier. Now, this side, I'm going to go ahead and combine these like terms. So I get negative 6x. 4 minus 48 is minus 44 equals 10. And now it's an easy equation to solve. Add the 44. Negative 6x equals 54. Divide by negative 6. X equals negative 9. Okay. So now, variables on both sides. First thing I want to do here is, do I have any simplifying on the left side? No. Simplifying on the right side? No. So now I'm going to move the variables to the left. So the first thing I do is I add 4c. Then remember, at the same time, we're going to get rid of any constants on the left. I'm going to subtract 12. Subtract 12. That gives me 11c equals 78 plus 12, or minus 12 is going to give me 66. And when I divide by 11, c is equal to 6. Okay. Try the next one on your own real quick. Pause the video and come back. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is bring the variables to the left. So I'm going to subtract 8x, line it up under its like term. How do I get rid of this 6? Since it's positive, I'm going to subtract it. Eliminates. 3x minus 8x is negative 5x equals negative 14. Remember, it's negative 14 minus 6, which is negative 20. Divide by negative 5, and x is equal to 4. Okay. Couple more here. So the next one. First thing I have to do on the left side is distribute. 3 times 3m is 9m. 3 times negative 2 is minus 6 equals 2 times 3m is 6m. 2 times 3 is 6. Now, I can move variables to the left, line them up under the like terms, constants to the right. 9m minus 6m is 3m. Eliminates, equals 6 plus 6 is 12. Divide by 3, m is equal to 4. All right, these should be pretty easy. So here we have a lot more simplifying to do. So on the left side, I'm going to distribute 6 times 3a, 18a, plus 6. Bring down the minus 30. Then on the right side, I'm going to distribute 6a minus 12. Now on the left side, I notice these are like terms. I'm going to combine them. So bring down the 18a minus 24 equals 6a minus 12. Remember, since they're on the same side, You simplify the way you see them. So now variables to the left, so subtract 6a, add the 24. That would give me 12a is equal to negative 12 plus 24 is 12, and divide by 12, and a is equal to 1. Okay, so again, common mistake here is students will want to add these, but you can't. You have to distribute first, multiplication before any addition or subtraction. So bring down the 6. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times negative 2 is minus 4, equals 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times x is 4x. Combine like terms on the left side, bring down the 6x. 6 minus 4 is plus 2, equals 4 plus 4x. Now, subtract the 4x, subtract the 2. I get 2x is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. And now I can divide by 2, and x is equal to 1. All right. And the last one, it says determine whether the solution is correct. If it is incorrect, explain the mistake and find the answer. So if we look here, first thing I want to check is make sure they distributed correctly. So 2g plus 10 right there, there's our mistake, right? That should be 2g plus 10 equals 22. Now I can subtract 10. 2g is equal to 12. G is equal to 6. Okay, so this is incorrect because they did not distribute correctly here. Okay, do the review assignment, send it to me, and we're going to look to quiz maybe Wednesday. Have a good day.